creating an elaborate drag number from start to finish, part 17. And today we are beginning the daunting task of creating our track from scratch. Now, the track that we are creating is not original. It is the Star Spangled Banner. When I performed this number in the past, I used Beyonce's 2013 inauguration performance. So that's what we're going to be using as a reference. We will be orchestrating it, but expanding the orchestration tremendously. We will be doing this mostly by ear with a little help from a chord sheet. So here we are in Cubase, remember this. And the first thing that I'm going to do is listen to the beginning of the Beyonce performance. So clearly there's trumpet, and a note that I hear is ba. Oh, la. Okay, so that's a starting point. Ba-da-da-ba, ba-da-da-ba, ba-da-da. Now I just have to figure out the notes that came before this. So I'm gonna futz around on the piano a little. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, hey. So that's probably it's a dominant 7th chord. Lovely. Sounds like the trumpets are going. Maybe. Let's listen again. I'm gonna write it down. E major. It goes on to some kind of cool thing. We're gonna try to figure out what that cool thing is. Ba-dum, ba-dum. So, ba-dum. Okay, I got the trumpet line. Now I just have to figure out what chord that is. So I listened to the track a couple more times, and when the trumpet is going, I heard a trombone or something of the sort going. So that gives me this, which is a B diminished chord. So we have that, and then the B goes up to C, giving us that, and then I would assume that there's an A in there as well, giving us this. And then to E. That sounds nice. So I listened to it again, because I was trying to figure out if this is really a B diminished chord, and I don't think it is, because I think I heard hiding within there in the orchestration a G, which would make this a G7 chord. D7, G major 7, D minor 7, E major. I don't know if this is right. If there are any musicians watching this who hear something different or want to correct me, I would appreciate that. But this is what we're gonna go with for now. We're gonna start recording it in Cubase. If it doesn't sound right, we will adjust. We're gonna start, of course, with the trumpet line. First, we're gonna take care of a few small things like adding the key. The tempo I've determined to be about 135. We're going to temporarily lower the tempo because I cannot play fast at all. Yeah. Now we have some MIDI input, and we're just going to start messing around with it. I'm going to be copying this and pasting it in the shorts folder because we need to mix short sounds with long ones. So loopy-de-doop. So I've been messing with this for a few minutes. I went in, I quantized the MIDI data, I played with the velocity for the short notes, the expression for the long note, started messing around with expression maps for each of these. We've got some seriously short staccato notes here and a bit of a longer one up here. I spent more time than I initially planned messing with expression maps because I wanted to get my feet wet, I guess. But the expressions that I choose are gonna depend on the context of the whole thing. Like I could spend a good hour working on this solo trumpet line to try to make it sound absolutely perfect, and then in the context of the rest of the orchestra it sounds like shit and I have to do the whole thing over again. So I'm gonna just try to input MIDI quickly and then start messing with expression and things like that. So that is it for the day. I had a good number of frustrating things happen in Cubase, but we have a start. I have a general idea of how this piece of music starts. I have started to record it, and tomorrow we're gonna continue to record it and futz around with it and see where it takes us. See you then!